All right, in this video, I'm gonna show you how I trade low cap stocks, the things that I look for, and it's only 3 things, real simple. I'm gonna break it down to you. I'm gonna show you my chart and show you exactly how I look for them, how I find them, and what do I do, and how you can do it too. So let's get into it. One thing you gotta remember, these stocks will be very volatile. So I advise you do not go all in when you're trading these stocks. You can put up a little money and then put up a little more and always scale into the trade to make it more profitable. But don't just take $1,000 or $2,000, put it all in the trade and then expect it to turn into $5,000 because it's not going to work like that. You can always scale up into your position. But let's get into some 3 things. Now, these are 3 things that you might want to write down, so get your pen, but these are 3 things that I look for when trading these low cap penny stocks. Number 1 thing is volume. No volume, no trade. Volume pushes the stock. That's why it goes up. That's why in the morning we look for stocks with volume. Now, I'm going to show you how I find them. But think of volume as if I got a car in neutral and I'm trying to push it, it's probably not going to go nowhere. But if I get 5 people, it's going to start to move. But if I get 100 people and we all push that car is going to start to take off. And that's how volume does with stocks. So you need volume to trade any stocks. Number 2 is a catalyst, some type of news, some type of event. If the stock has something going for it, something good about it, it's gonna move. These are things that I look for. I'm gonna give you my tips and my secrets. So catalyst, the one thing that I look for, a low cap stock is not gonna run without news, and it definitely needs some type of news, a PR. It needs either earnings, FDA approval, updated contract, just something to say, hey, we doing something over here and we working to get this off the ground. So with any stock, it has to have a catalyst, some type of news. Without it, remember, the stock is going to die fast. So let's get into number 3. Number 3 is a low float. Okay, here's the things that I wrote down that you need to write down and look for. So when doing a low float, you want to look for something that is under 50 million is good. But if you get a low float under 20 million, then hey, that is explosive. So we look for low floats on these stocks. So remember, number 1, volume. Number 2, news catalyst, and it has to be a low float. So let's look into my chart and let's see how I actually find these and what do I look for. So I got my chart pulled up right here. This is a stock beat, and this stock has took off. This is the pre-market right here. And as you can see right here on this stock, let's look at it. It started off here. Let's see. I think I got it at 81 cents. It went all the way up to 145. So just imagine that 80 cents. If you would have took $1,000 and put into that and it just went up to 145, that's some nice return, nice percentage, y'all. So what I look for when I trade these stocks, I go to my chart, I got my watch list. I look for volume. When looking at this stock, I can see right here at the top, it has volume. Right here, let's show you. This is all what, 270 million? But look at the volume up here, and then if I go down, it starts to thin out. So I do not want that. When I'm putting together in my scanners and looking for these low cap stocks, I need volume. I have it organized where it pops up first. So I know right there, okay, this stock BEAT has volume, has the highest volume. So I'm gonna look at that stock. Then I'm gonna go down and look at the news, what they got going for them. What is any type of catalyst? So right here, I'm looking at the news. Okay, Heartbeat receives FDA clearance for 12 lead ECG for at-home arithmetic assessment. So it just has news. I don't even care what that news is about. I probably don't understand it or know it. I don't even know nothing about the company. I trade off of volume, and I trade off a news catalyst and off a low float. But here you can see on the chart what usually happens, and this is around 6 o'clock that it start taking off, and then 7 o'clock, boom. Why 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock a.m. is a secret when I trade because that's when the markets are open for most platforms. Now, if you want to trade early, you can get into these stocks around 4 a.m. with different platforms. I know WeBull does it, so I'll leave my link of WeBull down there if you want to trade these stocks early. Hey, I'm going to put my link down there. You sign up, and I think it got something special going where we both get some free stocks if you use my link, so make sure you use my link. But here we go. The stock shoots up the volume, so it's pushing it. That's 100 people over there pushing the stock. Maybe more than that, but it's going up. And right here, it hit a little resistance. Now, what I look for, if I miss the run up, I never buy at the top. You never want to buy at the top because you could get caught in a falling knife. And so what I look for the stock to run up. And then this is the 5-minute time frame that I have. And where right there, hit that resistance. So you can mark that right here. That's some resistance. I already have an indicator which has that my levels and resistance and my support already mapped out. I think I'll put that down there in the bottom link too. So if you want that indicator, but anyway, I drew a line right there. That's hit some resistance and it comes right back down. And then it hits a little support right here. Now, this is my entry right here. If I miss the top, I get in right here. Or if I caught it at the bottom, then I'm just gonna let it fall back down and add to my position. It hit this support right here, and here's another green candle, gave me confirmation, and then another one, and then, so I'm already into this position. I could ride it back up here. There's my line again. What it did, bounce right back down. But notice right here, it stopped a little bit higher than this other one. So I'm still in this trade. I'm back in it and bam, look what it did. Went back up there, came back down. It doesn't seem to like that resistance right there that people putting, but it still maintained, held over my momentum and my VWAP. That's things that I look for. So I'm still in this trade. Look what the trade did. Bam, all the way to 179. Now, when it gets around there and it makes also a new high, new resistance level, kind of getting out of this trade, but it stayed above that, my support line. So drawing those support lines are very, 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 very important. And then it went over here, wiggled around, consolidated, because this is when the market has aftermarket kind of consolidating. So it's no volume. It's not going to do nothing. It's going to kind of consolidate. But when the market opened, you can see it just kind of consolidate. I mean, people are trading other things. This was actually FOMC day, so I didn't expect it to do nothing crazy because people's mind was on some other things. It was on PAL. Down here, if you're just looking at my chart, I'll explain what I got right here. I got the RSI, and then I have my indicator right here, which tells me where the buyers and where the sellers are. I'll put that link down there if you want that indicator too. But here, when it turns green, I know it's a lot of buyers coming in. And then right down here, the red is the sellers. So I see once the buyers take control, bam, you can see it popped up. They took control. And then it popped up right here. You can see where they took control. So that is some things that I look for when I'm trading, you know, how easy you can get into these trades. And keep in mind, you want to be in and out of these trades because, like I said, beat. I don't know nothing about this company. It's not like it's a Mag 7 stock or company like that. So you always want to be careful with these stocks because it's not like I'm trading Apple here. I really don't know too much about this stock. I'm just getting my money and going. You know, once that volume kicks up, I'm usually out of that trade real quick. Most of these trades, I can go up 20%, I could go up 50%, and even 100%, and then I'm out of that trade. So if you got $100, you can easily take $100, get into a low cap stock. If it goes up, you know, 100%, you already turned that $100 into $200. Now, you repeat the thing. You do the same setup. Every morning, you look for these low cap stocks, but look for those three things that I said. You need the volume, you need some type of news catalyst, and you need a low float. And if you do this, say 5 times a week, and you're consistent and successful with it, you can easily take $100, turn it into $1,000. Trade in penny stocks, low cap stocks. Now, if you're having trouble or if you're kind of lost, hey, I'm here to help you. I'll put a link down below. If you need some extra help, we can link up, work on some trades together. That person who is always trying to educate and always trying to help. So if you could do me a favor and make sure you share and like this video, that's going to really put me out there and it's going to help the channel because I want to grow, show you that these type of trades live, which I'm going to start. So show me some love. If you trade low cap stocks or any type of penny stocks, comment below what stocks that you like to trade and what time frame do you trade on. Some people trade in pre-market. Are you the type of person that has WeBull and trades them at 4 in the morning? I want to know, let's work together on some trades. But just to recap, when you're trading these stocks, you want to look for, number 1 is volume. No volume, no trade. Number 2 is going to be a type of news catalyst. Anything that is great news for the stock or the company. And number 3, you want a low flow. So those are just 3 things. It's some other things that I look for, but those are the 3 important things. If I don't have any of those things on my checklist, I'm not trading the stock. I mean, there's millions of stock out there that I'm going to trade, but those are the things you want to look for. I appreciate your time. Thank you. I got another video coming out where I'm going to show you a couple stocks that are bound to take off, and I caught them early. So make sure you subscribe so you can see that next video.